Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we got a new MagiKey Synchro build where there's a one card combo. All you need is the Sublimination Knight and you will be able to combo off with MagiKeys in a Synchro build. And I know it sounds too crazy, but you're gonna see, like I said, it's just off of one card. You're gonna be able to make a godly turn one board. And it doesn't really have to just be that one specific card. There's a lot of cards that are basically one card of sold. There's so many things that can lead to that combo in Yu-Gi-Oh! But you're about to see something really good. And if you're excited about crazy one card combos, drop a like on this video because this is probably one of the weirdest ones I've seen in a while. But obviously with the access to the P.O Box, this is kind of like the only really good MagiKey card because it lets you add a card that would give you a negate. Now what's interesting with this is the unsealing lets you recycle the Phoenix Blade, and that will let you put it back and then potentially even get it out later down the line if you want to. But for the most part, it lets you have a recyclable free extra card. So when you go minus or neutral with MagiKey unsealing, because what you're supposed to be able to do is add a MagiKey Maftia and then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. But that card you get for free anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But now stacking the deck for Arriving Miracle, we're gonna now have access to more things, and this has 3 counters on this, so we have 3 negates potential with this. Technically this, you can add another card with that would give you a negate, but we don't really need it for here. Then on top of that we have Blood Roast, so this is an awesome card that prevents your opponent that would potentially get rid of a card, but that card's going to be utilized later down the line, bringing it back, because now we got Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, we got Savage Dragon with triple negates, obviously it's 1 per turn, but like yeah, and then we have Blood Roast to protect any sort of things that would destroy cards on the field to tribute it and negate that effect, and then also you can summon a Black Rose because why not? And then we have Crystal Wing for an extra negate. So this is just off of 1 card. How crazy can it get with more cards? Well, I actually have no idea. We're about to find out right now. So let's see. This is, oh, what is this against a Karibo deck? I mean, it probably won't matter what our opponent is playing, let's be honest here. But the build is heavily focused in on just spamming 2 warriors. So if you're wondering what, yo, is this 60 card deck? Is it Brick City? No, it's literally just a bunch of cards that would let you go into a sold, which, you know, for any deck, what the heck is this? Sword of Deep Seated. Okay, the equipped monster gains 500 attack defense. If this card is sent to your graveyard, place it on the top of your deck. Oh, so you have infinite, I guess, potential for a sold play. Like sometimes with the sold decks, they only play 1 copy of a sold. I actually have not seen this fully over here, so there's only room for, I guess, 1 here. So looks like this is kind of like the bread and butter combo, but I'm curious to see with that DDR, what else can we do? Because we also have Plague Spreader, which is another excellent card that is, heck, there's really no replacement for Global, but when something's in the graveyard, I mean, top decking one thing can be, you know, something you can do so you can at least get out a tuner like twice, right? I guess there's also like the little like book card that's like an Earth, if you guys remember that card. Oh gosh, I forgot. There's not too many really good you know, synchros or tuners that you can like double up on right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! Most of them have, you know, hit the ban list. Specifically like Glow Bulb was like definitely the go-to card. So now we're gonna see them go into the Guardian Rose Maiden, get an additional summon, going into Blood Rose Dragon, and bringing out the Rocks Rose. And now we have the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, we have the Savage Dragon. So I guess with this one, the difference really didn't matter too much because we still have the other negates. Oh, this guy actually gonna try to pull off Karibo. I'd be impressed if he pulls it off. But he actually has a Karibo board. Not that it matters at this point because it's already going to be game over. So it looks like it's pretty much the same board, at least in this play, because oh dang, he's activating multiple of those, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think this guy has any chance. Is he gonna be able to summon Chaos Emperor Dragon? Wait, what does this even do? It just brings him back. He's gonna get negated. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna go through, and he just takes that 4,050 damage. Good amount over there. Okay, so let's see. This one's titled Plan B, so I'm guessing what happens is it didn't go through. It looks like Crawler Mech Knight, or is it what it was? Okay, I've seen a lot more people play crawlers. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's gonna be anywhere near viable in the future. Most of any decks that are all about flip effects, with the exception, I think Subterror might be the one exception where it can do like okay once in a while, but it's just one of those decks that might be a little bit more challenging for players to play. But nonetheless, Halki Fibrex, and this time we happen to have Painful Decision, so I'm curious to see where this goes, because like I said, it was titled Plan B over here. Big shouts to Stars, aka Atlas. He's always making really, really cool and innovative, like crazy combos, and I like seeing newer stuff here. And obviously, again, with the MagiKey engine, I mean, it's kind of like more like an assault deck, but at the same time, this card is quite important because it lets you add the Mafia, which again lets warrior MagiKeys. Is that? I think that might be what I will be calling it. But the Bure, fantastic card, bringing out the 4624. Nice little guy over here, being a tuner that is also of 1. I'm guessing you can also combo off of 1-for-1. I actually haven't seen the deck profile for it, but I will give you guys the deck profile for it as well. So he's going to go ahead and bring out the Agnister, going to be able to get that extra card and bring out those 2 cards, and Brotor be able to come out, and Red Miracle. Going to let him summon again, and then we go into Blood Rose. So at this point, it doesn't really matter because I know some people want to be like Nibiru. I'm not sure what the exact time would be because there's so many potential other cards you can bring back. Okay, so with the Painful, is there any more play, or is it just add these? Okay, so it looks like this is the go-to card. Let's see if he's able to deal with this, because I'm guessing with title plan B, something goes wrong here. So he's gonna go equip that and get the extra stats. Okay, the Imperial Order might not be like that big of a deal. So he's gonna have Storming, he's gonna stop that Storming, and then Solemn Strike's going to stop that, and we cannot do anything in response. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, because with some of these combo decks, we always show it going first, open up with like so many cards, and then the opponent doesn't get to play. But let's see what happens when well, we lose out on our options, because that obviously can be a huge thing for a lot of turn 1 combo oriented decks, right? Like if they lose out on their first turn, sometimes they just lose. And Crawlers is definitely a deck that if you slow pace it, you're probably not going to have a good time. But with the Ignites, obviously being able to, can you still go for the Pendulum Summon? I'm guessing. So he's just going to go. Is this going to be an Ignite beatdown? Maybe. Okay, so at least he's got Ice Dragon's Prison, so it's like there's like some more what I would consider meta-ish cards in here. He's got Imperms as well. Storing Mirror Force isn't that bad. Okay, he's got Imperms, he's got Ash. Okay, because I was just double checking, make sure it wasn't like a like a player that wasn't really playing maybe the most optimal cards in general here. But he's going to be bringing back the Arclight, and a Painful Decision is indeed activated. Going to now set up for the Pendulums, because like I mentioned before, guys, it does have a lot of Ignites in it, and it's because they're just warriors. So that just allows you to have like infinite consistency to make a soul turn 1. That's the goal of it. And technically, if you go for Savage Dragon early enough, or Crystal Wing, if your opponent happens to have like, Nibiru, which is probably the card that would hurt the most, depending on when it's activated, you could potentially still go for your combo, even if by, the Nibiru too early. Again, it kind of depends on your hand and stuff like that, but it looks like he was able to come back from that. Okay, that's pretty impressive. And just smacked him down with some Ignites. And obviously, if you, let's see, what did you have left over? Oh, I can't go back at this point. We in too far. All right, let's see what this is going to be facing off against. Looks like the guy's got Black Garden. All right, but once again, we haven't really shown off the Ignite play over here. I mean, he's got the Sublimation Knight, which goes for the Squeak Knight, and this is the 1 card sold. And he's got Called by the Grave, just in case his opponent happens to have something. But I'm curious to see if the guy is able to compete with this, because it usually ends up on at least 3 negates, and then there's like another disruption with the Blood Rose, because that one prevents your cards from being destroyed, right? And then on top of that, for like no reason, it's just like bring out a Black Rose. Does he even play Black Rose? All right. I don't think there's like room for those kinds of things. Oh, he's even playing Link Spider, so he can get another summon as well. But at this point, Arclight does stop other things as well. Again, it depends on when your opponent is Nibiruing, because if you're Nibiruing, maybe potentially right now, he could still potentially go off with, like, let's say an Ignite combo, depending on what cards he has in his hand, because he hasn't even Pendulumed. He just used that effect to go and get the extra effect, which is really good. Oh, that's Fire Warrior, isn't it? Oh, that's even more consistency. Oh, wait, that's a little OP, because it's any Fire Warrior, right? At any Fire Warrior, it doesn't have to be a Pendulum monster. Oh, okay. Okay, you've got it. It's like 99.9% chance that you're going to be getting this if you run 60 card Ignites, because I'm guessing all of it's just a bunch of Warriors. You can maybe even cut it down. I mean, it's just 2 Ignites. Heck, can you even run the other Pendulum cards? I'm super surprised that no one has even thought of that for like generic sold combo decks. That, I mean, this is really cool. Like I said, I haven't seen a Synchro. Oh, I mean, guys, this is a 1 card super consistent godly board for any Synchro player, and it seems weird because you're using MagiKeys, because you need to go for the fusion and then go for the ritual obviously as well. But let's see if he's able to compete with this. Oh, he can't do nothing. All right, it's game over. Sign him out. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing you can do. It's game over. I mean, a lot of Synchro decks can't deal with like too many negates, and it looks like it was just too many for him. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the deck profile really quick now that you guys have seen it. Oh, this is definitely not the right, we're looking for the MagiKey. I actually saved it. But yeah, we're looking for the MagiKey. MA, if I could actually, there we go. MagiKey Synchro. This is the build that we want. So it's a 60 card deck. Keep in mind that the MagiKeys are out, but obviously they're not gonna like ban the MagiKeys. It wouldn't even make any sense. We don't even have these cards. But this would be probably what I consider next banless safe. So I'm guessing just like slam all the Ignites into the deck. Obviously 3 copies of Clavis because you need that vanilla for the deck. So just all the Ignites. Gallant, Veteran, Cavalier, Margrave. Clavis is not part of the Ignites, but he's another vanilla. Then we got Templar, Paladin, Crusader, and Squire, all 3 of all those. Then we got Stardust Synchron, we got Armageddon Knight, Rox Rose Dragon, 3 copies of X-Paladin, 1 copy of the Red Rose Dragon. Then we got 1 Plague Spreader, 1 Squeak Knight, 1 Despot 001, then the Mecha Fan Beast Warbleron. Then we got a 4624, the tuner we bring out with, of course, the Bure. And then we got 2 copies of Fire Flint Lady. Then we've got the Brotor, the Wish Converging Dragon, then the MagiKey Blaster Beto Buster. Then we got 3 copies of Painful Decision, a Reinforcement of the Army, Summoner's Art. Oh, there's only 1 copy. How many of these are higher? Okay, so I'm actually thinking that you can maybe cut down some of the cards and have like even more consistency for that one. I know it sounds crazy, but like just that 1 copy of Called can really help determine if you're going to be winning a game or not. I really feel like that could be something you can consider. Then we have Arriving Miracle, the DDR, the Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, then Durandal, then we have Broken Bamboo Sword, the Cursed Bamboo Sword, then the Sword Deep Seated, and the MagiKey Unsealing. For the extra deck, we have the Fusion, the MagiKey Summon Beast, and then we've got the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, then we got Blood Rose Dragon and Boros Savage Dragon, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, then we have Karakuri Shogun Bure, then we got the Wind Pegasus at Ignister, the Garden Rose Maiden, the Excel Synchron, Herald of Arclight, the Auroradon, Phoenix Sold, Halki Fibrax, and Link Spider. I don't see Link Spider too often. One thing that you guys might consider, just so you can have a follow-up play, because you do recycle at least 1 of these, and technically you could recycle another card, and maybe you can try to pull off a soul an additional time, just in case 1 goes wrong, right? You have a follow-up play. I could consider that like an okay option, perhaps for some people. But anyways, that's it for the build, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and big shout outs to Stardust, aka Atlas. I'll leave him down below, guys. Check him out, give him a follow as well. He's a great other Yu-Gi-Oh content creator. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and if you're new here and you want to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh crazy decks in the future, hit subscribe, turn the bell if you're new, and you'll definitely see more. But take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one, and I'm signing out. Peace.